Oh, wow, 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 wow. Nudity in TV.
Action!
Hello, my name is Kylie Jenner, and I'm here with my co-host for today's episode of Nudity in TV. This is Ryan, and she's my best friend.
Nah.
Great, that's coming off. All right. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the needed uses of nudity in TV. So as you guys know, the 8th and final episode of my vlog is going to be weighing the pros and cons of nudity in TV and kind of trying to decide, is it worth it, is it not worth it? So since we're halfway through with the vodcast at this point, we're going to do like a mini pros and cons episode. Ryan here. Ryan, do you want to give him a brief intro to what you're going to be talking about?
Sure. I do not think nudity in TV is necessary. Ever. At all. I think it's dumb.
Period. So Ryan's going to be giving her perspective today. I'm going to be talking about the opposite perspective, saying maybe that it just shouldn't be in TV. Oh wait, no. That's your side. Cut!
I said cut.
So I'll be talking about why I think that nudity has a place in TV and why I think it helps. So I guess I'll start.
Okay.
I'll just do my part first. So I think that nudity in TV has a place in society, although I don't think that it's always necessary, because there are some shows where it just does not need to be there. I was thinking that it can, objectify people. However, I do think that nudity can help break this taboo atmosphere around nudity. There are times where I feel like nudity in TV can be freeing or expressive, and it can be really beautiful if it's done correctly. It can also help express sexuality. It can express attraction in certain ways. I think that it has its place in TV. However, I'm not fully convinced that it should have a place all the time. I just think that sometimes it can be helpful. So yeah.
I fully hear what you're saying. However, I think in the circumstances that I've seen it, it's just been overdone. Like, for instance, Euphoria, the hit TV show about drugs. Yeah. And then also, more recently, the movie Oppenheimer.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, I feel like it's just very, it's used unnecessarily for views. And if you want to make your product good, I feel like a lot of producers and movie directors feel like you have to use nudity to get people to watch your show or your movie. Hence why, in both of my examples, women were naked and objectified. And, you always kind of see boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just don't think it has a place.
So Ryan brought up a lot of points that are points that go into the main point of this whole podcast. So talking about things like the differences between men being nude in TV and women being nude in TV can be very different things, and they can occur for very different reasons. You also brought up times where nudity is used where it's just not necessary and it's only being put in there for views. That's another thing that I'm talking about with the podcast. So in the 8th episode, we're actually going to be looking at all of these things and talking about, it's there and maybe it's not, hurting anything, but is it just there for views? Be honest. Did you really need to ask someone to get nude for that? No, probably not. So all these things are going to go into the final episode talking about, does it have a merit? Does it not have a merit? Just kind of looking at the problems of it, but also maybe looking at why it could be beneficial. What I see, I think it can be beneficial. So yeah. Make sure you guys tune in next time. My next episode is going to be about the differences in nudity in TV from the 1950s until present day. So we're looking at very popular shows like I Love Lucy. Oh man, I said so many more, and now I can't think of any of them. I Love Lucy. Oh, we're going to be looking at Marilyn Monroe specifically because she was over-sexualized like crazy. And just kind of looking at differences between old TV and modern TV. So make sure you tune in next week as well. All right, bye. There we go.
Oh, wow, 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 wow. Nudity in TV.